going on, everybody? Welcome back. Justin here. I appreciate you stopping by, and let's get right into today's horror stories. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and I will always keep you updated in the latest in horror. So we got 3 stories that we're going to be discussing today. We have an update on the Hellraiser Reboot movie, not the series, but the lead has been cast in the new Hellraiser movie. We have an update on a brand new VHS movie, as well as an update and kind of confirmation on the new Toxic Avenger movie. Let's go ahead and kick things off with that. Let's talk about Toxic Avenger. Now, you might remember just a couple days ago, it was reported that Kevin Bacon took the lead role in the Toxic Avenger as the main villain. Initial reports said it was going to be Elijah Wood. That turned out not to be the case, but today it was confirmed that Elijah Wood is in fact a member of the cast along with Juliette Davis. He will be a part of Macon Blair's Toxic Avenger reboot in some capacity. And like I said in my last update, I'll link that down below. I'm actually kind of stoked to see Kevin Bacon in that lead role. He's a great villain. He's played villains in a lot of really cool movies. He's kind of played nasty guys in Hollow Man and The River Wild and Trapped and a bunch of great movies. I cannot wait to see the remake. This is one of the most out of left field remakes that I ever thought we'd get, but it's happening. It's got a great director. Michael Hers and Lloyd Kaufman are both on board to produce it, so it's shaping up to be awesome. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm really curious to see who Elijah Wood will be playing. Taylor Page, the lead actress that's been cast, will be playing Toxic Avenger, or Peter Dinklage's girlfriend. But other than that, that's really all we know so far. The story is also slightly altered too. I'll link my 2 other Toxic Avenger updates so you can get all those details. But let's get on to our next story, and we're going to talk about the VHS movie. There's a brand new VHS movie coming to Shudder. Fangoria reports VHS 94 marks the return of the infamous found footage anthology with segments from franchise alumni Simon Barrett, Timo Tjahjanto, in addition to acclaimed directors Jennifer Reeder, Ryan Prowse, and Chloe Okuno. Greg Anderson of the legendary drone metal band Sun and Southern Lords Records will compose the film's score, so that's super rad. Plot synopsis says, in VHS 94, after the discovery of a mysterious VHS tape, a brutish police SWAT team launch a high-intensity raid on a remote warehouse, only to discover a sinister cult compound whose collection of pre-recorded material uncovers a nightmarish conspiracy. Producer Josh Goldblum goes on to say, we shot the film entirely during the pandemic, building sets in hotels, conference rooms, and in the spirit of the series' punk rock roots, we even ventured underground into a sewer. Our team channeled the misery of this past year appropriately, so rest assured, it's the biggest, baddest, and most bloodthirsty batch of tapes yet. I myself am a massive fan of anthology movies when they're good. In recent memory, the Mortuary collection was a fantastic anthology. If you've not seen the Mortuary collection, it's amazing. I'll link my review down below if you want to know a little bit more about it. Highly recommend seeing that. It's on Shudder as well. I'm a massive fan of all the VHS movies. I find them to be truly unique in their storytelling, the way the stories are conveyed. They've picked good directors, good stories, and I just really get a lot of enjoyment out of those anthology films. And being that it's anthology combined with found footage, it's just a great concept for a horror movie. No guarantee that each segment is going to be great, but with most anthology, there's usually a couple really good standouts, a couple mediocres, maybe a couple bad ones in there. Going back to Mortuary collection, I don't mean to interrupt the news here, but you need to watch that movie. It's one of the best anthologies to come out in like the last 10 years, at least. In my opinion, it's the best anthology we had since Trick or Treat. It's beautiful. I can't stress watching the Mortuary collection enough, even if it's just for Clancy Brown's lead performance. Definitely check that one out. And now let's move into our final story, our main story. The lead has been cast in the brand new Hellraiser reboot. Like I said, this is the movie reboot, not the series reboot. There's 2 Hellraiser projects coming this year, later this year, early next year. The HBO series from David Gordon Green and Danny McBride, and this movie reboot. According to Illuminati, Odessa Azion to headline new Hellraiser previously revealed that the developers were looking for a female lead to play gender-swapped Pinhead in a reinvention of the classic antagonist. Now our latest round of information reveals who will be taking on the lead role of Riley for the new Hellraiser, which we are excited to share with you. And that's Odessa Azion. Odessa is building a solid resume for herself at just under 21 years old, and it should be exciting to see a fresh face take on a series as big as Hellraiser. Her biggest roles to date have come in CBS Fam and Netflix's Grand Army, although a lead role in an anticipated horror reboot should come as a major career boost for the young actress. So that's pretty exciting news. Not a big chunk of information, but I imagine more information will start trickling out about this new reboot, or everybody gets up in arms and starts freaking out in the comments and saying, I'll never see this, not my Pinhead with the gender swap thing. that's something that I am so not worried about. Doug Bradley is not coming back as Pinhead. He will never play Pinhead again. He's not coming. If you've actually read the books, if you've read Hellbound Heart, you'd know that the Pinhead character, or that lead Cenobite, isn't called Pinhead or anything. It's sort of a genderless entity in the book, and they actually gave him a gender and a persona for the movie. So this, hearing that it's going to be, in that article, it shouldn't even be called a gender swapped. It's gender swapped in relation to the original Hellraiser movie, but in relation to the original source material, a female Pinhead is just not outside the realm of possibility at all. And actually, I invite that. Maybe she'll be some sexy ass bad bitch or something. I don't know, because I always thought the female Cenobite in the original Hellraiser movies was one of the most badass looking of all the Cenobites, with the throat splayed open. It was just amazing. So the new lead is cast. I imagine that actress has been cast in the like Kirsty part. I don't think it hasn't been confirmed that she's the new female Pinhead or anything like that. So we'll just have to stay updated and see what happens in the future. But that's all the updates so far, guys. Be sure to check out my latest videos. I just posted a video actually about an hour ago about the brand new movie Pig, starring Nicolas Cage, his new revenge movie that looks insane. I also post a big news update. We had 3 major stories. We had Master of the Universe and how that's going to connect to Hellraiser. Definitely check that out. In that video, we also discuss Gaspar Noé casting Dario Argento in his new movie, which is insane. And there's an update on Predator 5. That's all in my last video. I'll link that down below. I'm always going to keep you guys up to date on all the horror news, as well as movie reviews, news, toys, collectibles, all that stuff, guys. You gotta subscribe. You gotta like the video. But I think we're done here. So, guys, I appreciate it. Stay weird. Remember to always be yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I love movies. Gosh, I love movies. I love watching them, and I love making them.